Pichai Sundar was born on July 12, 1972, in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. His father was an electrical engineer for General Electric in India, and mother, a stenographer turned full-time housewife. He grew up in a two-room house in Ashok Nagar, in Chennai. Sundar has a younger brother as well. Pichai did his schooling in Jawahar Vidyalaya and did his HSC from Vanavani matriculation. He then went on to study metallurgy in IIT Kharagpur. He then later went on to pursue MS degree from Stanford University in Material Sciences and Engineering. He also secured an MBA from Wharton School of University of Pennsylvania. Pichai got a job in the US at the McKinsey & Company in the Engineering and Product Management Department. During his growing years, Pichai did not have a television, car or even a telephone. The landline phone came in when he was 12. When Pichai was to go to the US, his father tried to take a loan, which did not come through. So he dug into the family's savings for $1,000. Pichai says, "Mom and Dad did what a lot of parents would do at that time. They sacrificed many things in life and their disposable income to make sure that their children were educated." When he arrived in the US in 1993, he was shocked at the high cost of living. A backpack cost $60, well out of his means, so he settled for a used one for a major part of his time, while studying at Stanford. Sundar, while setting foot on foreign shores, felt homesick and especially missed his girlfriend Anjali. He lived with a host family during his first year. Anjali, of course, joined him later and became his wife. They have a daughter and a son. Pichai became a Google employee in 2004. When the search major started its Gmail services. He was largely responsible for Google's software products like Google Chrome and Chrome OS. During his interview, Gmail was due to launch on April 1, 2004, and he thought that it was an April Fool joke like everyone else. In his job at Google, he was a part of a small team that gave people access to Google search homepage. Pichai came up with a brainwave that Google should have its own browser. While Larry Page and Sergey Brin were happy to accommodate the idea, the then CEO Eric Schmidt was not too happy, as he thought building a web-based browser would take away from the search engine's core goal. Of course, now Google Chrome is the most popular browser with a 59.49% market share. Pichai's other important contribution was Google Drive. He has also overseen the development of apps like Google Maps, Google Now and additions to Gmail. By 2013, he oversaw Android, the mobile operating system of Google. He introduced the new video format Web. The soft-spoken Pichai helped develop the Chrome operating system for laptops so that the data could be stored in cloud rather than on the device. This has been a huge boon because Chrome laptops are increasingly used by schools and colleges in the US, mainly for their affordability factor and data cloud benefits. In addition to the above, Pichai has been the director of Jive Software from 2011 to 2013. Sundar Pichai was appointed as the CEO of Google on August 10, 2015. He is the first non-white CEO and the third CEO of the company after Schmidt and Larry Page. This is a promotion to his previous post as the product chief. The man has been a prize catch not just for Google but also for companies like Twitter and Microsoft, who were keen to take him under their wings. Twitter wanted to hire Pichai as a vice president for their products, while Microsoft considered him as a possible CEO after Steve Ballmer stepped down. Larry Page is known to have a certain amount of fondness for Pichai because of his ability to communicate well with the team. The 5 feet 10 tall Sundar Pichai, with a huge amount of successes to his credit, also has mammoth challenges in his way. With the traffic going mobile, people are mostly spending time using apps, usually the free ones, without using the search option or actually buying things, compared to Amazon, which is used by people with an intention to purchase something. Google also lags behind Facebook in terms of user data. Google's YouTube, while still being dominant, has a huge adversary in Facebook in terms of video rights. Usually for tech companies, including the CEO, the pay is based on 3 components: the salary, the bonus, based on performance, and stock options. In 2015, Pichai's salary was $652,500 with other compensations coming to $23,000. He was also awarded restricted stocks worth $99 million, taking his overall income package for the year to $100.5 million. He was also paid $199 million in restricted stocks in 2016. Even if the performance is at his lowest during his tenure, he can take home $10 million. We can estimate Sundar Pichai's net worth to be at $600 million. He owns a house in Brooklyn which he bought for $6.8 million from Boyd Coddington in January 2015. He has remained a loyal Googler despite being approached by Twitter for high-ranking roles a couple of times. When the company blew up its corporate structure almost a year later, it was no surprise that Pichai got tapped to lead Google, since he was responsible for its core products. Although he's private, Pichai is willing to speak out about certain causes that he believed. Following some of Donald Trump's comments about immigration, he wrote a public post expressing his views. "Let's not let fear defeat our values. We must support Muslim and other minority communities in the US and around the world." And although Pichai doesn't use Instagram and rarely tweets, he has been a pretty active Google Plus poster over the years, which gives us a little more insight into his personality. His posts mostly highlight various Chrome rollouts, but they also reveal that he admires people like Nelson Mandela, Anthony Shadid, Dennis Ritchie, Wangari Maathai, John McCarthy, and Aaron Swartz. We also know that he loves cricket, the game Flappy Bird. Here he is meeting with creator Dong Nguyen, in his home country. Pichai is seen as something of a hero. "You've done what everyone has dreamed of doing," interviewer Harsha Bagal said while Pichai did a Q&A session with students at a Delhi university. Throughout his meteoric rise, he's remained incredibly humble. "It is always good to work with people who make you feel insecure about yourself. That way, you will constantly keep pushing your limits." The man responsible for the smooth ties with partners like Samsung is believed to be Sundar Pichai. Android was added by Sundar Pichai to the Google products he oversees on March 13, 2013. Andy Rubin formerly managed Android. Sundar Pichai serves as a member of Board of Advisors at Rubin Incorporated. He headed Jive Software from April 2011 until July 30, 2013. Google appointed Pichai CEO on August 10, 2015, after previously being appointed product chief by then CEO Larry Page on October 24, 2014. He has made over $100.5 million in the year 2015. Awards: 2015 Alumnus IIT Kharagpur. Car: Range Rovers Black. His favorite actress is Deepika Padukone. He bunked classes like everyone else. He was ragged in college. He watches Coffee with Karan. He still watches cricket. He boarded an airplane for the first time when he went to US. He saw his first computer when he came to IIT. His Google job interview was on April Fool's Day. He thinks students should look beyond academics. Pichai stressed on the need for the Indian education system to move beyond books and academics. "Academics is important but not as important as it is made out to be," Pichai said. "There is pressure to follow set lanes. Yet, it is important to get real-world experiences. I would like to see people take risks, value creativity and try different things."